got to feel in heaven when my lover's near. Lord, let this moment last for another year. Though today has ended, the night's still young, I'd say. Lover, don't go away. Let it be the thing that I am longing for. Let's fly out from Manhattan to the California shore, just to watch the ships at night on the San Francisco Bay. Oh, lover, please, please stay. Don't say you have to go. Don't say you need to run. I'll stop the clock on Central Station and we can have a drink downtown. Let it be the night that I am longing for. Let's fly down south to Austin or to Ecuador, just to drink pina colada on a hot, wet summer's day. Oh, lover, please, please stay.
Oh, we're having a bit. Having some issues. Having some issues.
Robot me.
Let me fix it. Let me fix it.
Fixing it. Fixing it.
Fixing it. Fixing it.
Fixing it. Is it fixed? Are we better
There we
now?
are. We're fixed. We're coming back. All right.
We're not pixelated.
Should be all right.
Cool.
Yay, we're back.
Hi,
Hey, how are you?
Thursday.
Yeah, there we are.
It sank.
I literally saw that go just as it was going to happen. Just before it went to it. I'm like, oh, well, too well. I have to fix it afterwards.
Well, you fixed it.
Yeah, now I got to fix this thing.
Fix that thing. Hi, it's Thursday. Welcome to Stir Crazy Set Cassette.
I'm the Divine Danny D.
I am Elle Diabloe.
And this is our Depisode.
The Depisode.
The Depisode.
Ça veut dire quoi, le Depisode?
Ça veut dire quoi, le Depisode? Well, un dépanneur or un dépanneur? Un dépanneur. So why are dépanneurs masculine?
Le dep. La dep.
I'm extending my French knowledge. I've been studying.
Le dépanneur.
Le dépanneur. I've always been told. It's not la dépanneur.
No. Because it would have an E at the end.
Yes, because of all of the penises.
What?
Well, it's mainly owned by dicks. This episode is all about the dépanneur. If you're here in Montreal or in Quebec, you understand the dépanneur. Anywhere else, you might call it a corner store. You might call it a bodega. You might call it the local shop.
The local shop.
The local shop.
Max.
Yeah.
Once upon a time,
well,
Max.
Max is a brand.
I know, but we used to just call
you
it
just call it Max?
Like
Everything was Max? We were out west, everything was 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven. We also had Peretz for a while. Does anyone remember Peretz?
No,
Probably
not
dating myself.
Heard of that.
Yeah, it's old.
Peretz. Are you sure you're not mean like parrots?
No.
Like pirates would own it?
No.
Pirate parrots?
No.
Arr.
No.
Have you told me?
Not even close. So yes, the idea behind the Depisode or the corner store-isode is that
today's episode, everything is either everything you're making can be bought.
Everything I am making was purchased at the dépanneur.
The local dépanneur we have right down here.
The Bunny Schwa.
And I took a little different take because it's really hard to do cocktails from the Dep if you're not doing wine or beer, and especially at West Coast, you might not even have the ability to buy booze at a corner store. Mm-hmm. So what I did was I'm going to make cocktails completely inspired by the dépanneur.
Okay.
Or by the
corner store.
Corner store. Yeah. So I'm actually kind of excited because I'm also going to do a little bit of history with this one.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yes. So what we're going to do, first of all, we're going to make my favorite thing you can ever buy at any corner store in the world. And that's one of the few things I miss because we live in Quebec, is the fact that there's no 7-Elevens here.
Yes.
There are no 7-Elevens in Montreal. Is it just a Montreal thing? Or is it just a Quebec thing? So there are no 7-Elevens. So there are no Slurpees.
Well, we used to have regular slush puppies, but now we have slush.
Slush puppies are not Slurpees. First of all, the ice is entirely different.
Okay.
Secondly, slush puppies tend to be candy flavor. So they're all very they're like raspberry, they're fruits and things like
flavor.
Slurpees are always soda based.
Like a Coke Slurpee?
Like a Coca-Cola Slurpee, a cream soda Slurpee. So today we're going to make a Slurpee, and I'm going to make the best Slurpee flavor, and we're going to do a root beer Slurpee, but because it's a cocktail, we're going to make a Bartender's root beer Slurpee.
Bartender's root beer Slurpee.
So we're going to make Slurpees, but we're going to flavor them with Bartender's root beer.
And what is the difference between Bartender's root beer and regular root beer? Or
Bartender's root beer has no root beer in it.
Okay.
So it's basically getting...
So it's lies.
It's full of... All alcohol is full of lies.
Slurpee of lies.
All alcohol is lies. But no, we're going to take... basically, we're going to create the flavor of root beer using other ingredients.
Okay.
And then add it to some really ice.
Okay. Okay.
And the other thing we're gonna make, which I'm really excited because it's one of my favorite things to drink. But no, I always forget about it because it's very old. We're gonna go back to the old days. We're talking about the 40s, the 50s days of the corner store, when the corner store was off in the drugstore, and there would be a soda shop inside. So today we're going to make egg creams, but we're going to make spiked boozy egg creams.
Spiked boozy egg creams from ye old soda shop.
From ye old, I think it's a little from that old soda shop, Daddy-o.
Okay.
You know.
No, it doesn't have a PPE at the end. Soda shop.
Oh, it would in Quebec, I'm sure it would.
It's possible.
Oh, I see what it is. So, and what are you making today?
Oh boy.
Oh boy. This is going to be exciting.
So I am making, I don't even know what to call them, hot dog skewers, deconstructed hot dog skewers. So we're going to make some skewers with some, one of my favorite guilty pleasure things to eat is hot dogs. One of my other favorite guilty pleasure things to eat is white Wonder Bread.
Which again, we don't have in Quebec.
Wonder Bread?
Don't have.
We have a palm sandwich bread or whatever, but that kind of really not good for
Plastic
you.
white bread.
Zero nutritional value. Really good toasted for a turkey sandwich. So we got hot dogs, we got white bread. I have some skewers, barbecue skewers. We're gonna make some sticks. We're gonna wrap them in cheese. I'm then going to stop complaining as to why I've gained so much weight during quarantine. I promise as of the next couple of weeks, I'm going healthy. So we're going to do that.
That's
so we're
cool.
going to construct treats with white bread and hot dogs and cheese. And then I am also going to do, you call them hand pies.
Hand pies.
Some people call them turnovers.
Pop-Tarts.
Like Pop-Tart-esque type scenario. Also using white bread, some egg wash, and various fillings that are available at the Dépanneur.
Yes. So everything we do, everything's at the Dépanneur or inspired by the Dépanneur.
Yes.
One of the things I went into right away for those of you out there who may not know who we are. We are based in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. We are both from the burlesque community. I'm a comedian, a host, a producer, a writer.
I used to be a hostess and a burlesque dancer and choreographer
we all used to be
and
things.
teacher. Well, no, some people still are leading the charge. These days I'm not so much.
Yeah.
But one day when I come out of hibernation.
You're still a producer.
I am still a producer.
You help produce this.
I do. I do.
So don't diminish it.
I'm not. I'm just saying I haven't been on stage in a good long while.
Yeah, nobody's been on stage for a good long while except for the people with COVID. Or who want it. And when the lockdowns began, when all of this started to happen, we got stuck in here, and so we decided since we can't get on stage and do what we normally do, we would do something else that we love, which is food, alcohol, and to make general asses of ourselves.
Yes, on the internet.
So this is what this is all about. Everything's about the dépanneur today. I'm very excited for the hot dogs. Very excited for the hot dogs.
I haven't bought, like, we normally have chicken dogs in the house. So
yes.
I insisted for this episode that we have
I prefer chicken dogs, though.
I prefer an all beef wiener, to be honest.
Yeah, I know that.
On the barbecue.
Yeah, I know you do.
But I really do appreciate hot dogs. Although we've talked about this before. Quebec is a very hot dog heavy society.
Quebec, the relationship with Quebec and hot dogs is very odd to me, because I've lived across the country. I have traveled to almost every province, and there is nothing quite so bizarre as Quebec's relationship to hot dogs. I find there is far more hot dog lifestyle here than there is anywhere else in Canada.
It's a lifestyle.
I would never say there's a place you can go.
It's a lifestyle.
There's not a store that you can normally just go to buy hot dogs. I mean, not that you can't go to certain fast food places that happen to have hot dogs, but here where you have Lafleur's or you have
La Belle.
Yeah, where hot dogs are really a key primary element about them, where you have the Montreal Pool Room, where you have certain places that really
hot dog institutions.
What's the hot doggery that's up on Mount Royal?
Oh, Dirty Dogs.
No. It's an old one. Is it Mountain Royal hot dog or?
I know DeCarry hot dog. That's an old one and delicious.
There's a few. So like I say, to me, it's very bizarre the relationship with hot dogs. Vancouver, we don't.
And not sausages either. Not like bratwurst or anything like that. Like regular old Lester's
wieners.
Or high grade wieners.
See, Vancouver, we had the closest thing we have to a hot dog craze in Vancouver was the invention of Japa Dog. Yeah. Which was the Japanese style hot dogs, which is, if you're ever in Vancouver, or weirdly, Times Square. They have one in Times Square too. Japa Dog, incredible hot dogs. The Kobe hot dog with the seaweed. So
See,
good.
and I had Japa Dog when we were in Vancouver, and because I'm such a Quebecoise with my steamé, with my regular, I find a Kobe beef hot dog is almost a waste of Kobe beef. If that makes any sense.
I know what you're talking about, but there is something about that specific Kobe dog and the way they dress it. It is an incredible taste experience. And I'm not saying that all Kobe should be used for hot dogs. I'm just saying for what it is, it's an incredible.
See, and again, it tasted too sushi. For me.
Sushi?
Well,
I don't understand how that works.
Meaning my hot dog had seaweed on it. It had like a wasabi mayo on it, and it wasn't for me in my very provincial cuisine de terroir mouth. It wasn't the flavor I was expecting when I expect a hot dog. Hot
dog is one of those things though where they're regional, where you have like what a New York hot dog is compared to what a Chicago hot dog, to Boston hot dog, to Montreal hot dog, to what a Japa dog style in Vancouver. Like every city kind of has its own take, and people get really adamant that that's how a hot dog is supposed to be.
Oh no, I'm normally real good with whatever.
I'm not saying that people aren't flexible, but it is one of those things where when you have somebody else's version with especially some very unique ingredients, your first thing is to go, well, this is not right. Vancouver, we really don't have a style of hot dog, so every one of them is crazy. I mean, we put choux on the hot dog, which is an odd thing. That's vinegar choux, not like sauerkraut, but like
but it's like the Quebec equivalent of putting sauerkraut.
Oh, I know, but it's a very unique thing.
It's a local.
Yeah. So we're doing that today. Shall we check what the people are saying? Check what the people are saying.
Go over here. I'm also going to grab myself.
Oh, who's all here? Well, Sean Colton is here today. Hello, Sean Colton. Excellent. My mom is here.
Hello,
hi there, Ma.
Sorry,
you're filling up some water here?
Yeah. Just
Misty Portugal is here. It took her a minute to log in, but hi. Excellent. Oh, we have so many people coming in. I just want to make sure everything in the streams are going well.
Check
the streams. Oh, we got people going in from everywhere. Oh, a lot of people over on Twitch today. That's kind of cool.
Hi, friends on Twitch.
If you ever want to try checking in the alternate places, you can do that very easily. Nope, that's all looking good. You can do that very easily. We're not only on, we mainly advertise on YouTube to go to the YouTube channel, but we also do it on Facebook in a couple places. We do it on the Stir Crazy, and we also do it on my page. We do it on Twitch.
Are we on World Improv still or no?
No, we're not on that. I took it off of there because there's not a lot of people on that one.
Gotcha.
Twitch, we do it on, and
we do it on Twitch. By the way,
we do it on Twitch. We're up on Twitch, and we're up on Twitter right now through Periscope.
Well, Periscope still exists.
Then we'll figure out how to switch over to the other version. So that's where we are. If you want to check any of the other streams, if you're having an issue with the current stream or whatever you're on, you have a few other alternatives.
Or if you just want to switch it up, because know.
Yeah, that's all.
Variety. Spice of life and all that.
That's how she wanted us to say it.
Hi.
Hey. Excellent. I hope everybody has got their COVID-ness. All right, their COVID. I really read the word COVID right there, and that wasn't what I was meaning to say, but I read that and it stuck in my head. I hope everybody is ready for some depthness is what I meant. I'm very excited for this episode. When we came up with this episode, I went, this is such a cool idea. I love this because I love the corner store. When I grew up, like we had our local corner store at the end of Maple and 2 Road.
Okay.
There was Gene's Market. And Gene became just a man I knew through my entire life. Like the corner store was such an important thing. And so I just always gravitated to my corner store. It was the first thing, whenever I moved, it's the first thing I had to find. Where's my corner store? Where's my dep? And once I knew that, I was good. And what was always bad is when your corner store, especially in Montreal, when they shut down. Because I find deps shut down here quite a bit.
That's because it's a good way to clean money, right?
Oh, yeah. So if you're of dirty money, it's
open it
filthy.
See, and growing up, my dad had a client who owned a franchise of Max Milk. And when I was like really little, like I could just walk in there and, anything I wanted, I could basically take. So it took a while for me
so you shoplifted?
No, it was sanctioned. It was fully sanctioned.
Sure it was. That's what you were told by your dad? By your dad or by the guy?
By the guy who owned it.
Your dad. Your dad would have turned you into a thief just because it'd be funny though.
Well, I couldn't pay his bills, so it was fine. But yeah, I used to be able to go in there and like get slushy. Like it was so exciting when I could go in and get stuff for free. I love free food.
Excellent. Hello, Audrey. That was very nice the way we did that. Shall we do some stuff?
Let's do some stuff.
We're going to go over here. We're going to do some things. We'll see you over here. All right, let's bring out.
Look how matchy match. I didn't even mean to because I wasn't going to wear this shirt on top, but I was cold. So I've got the blue pint glass today, the blue Stir Crazy shirt, the blue. I'm impressed.
All right. We are going to make, I give a shit. I'm just doing all sorts of other stuff too. I need that. And I got everything else. All right. We are going to start making egg creams.
Okay. What's egg cream?
Egg cream is a classic. It's the classic soda fountain drink. Now, first thing to know about egg creams. There are no eggs. There is no cream in it.
Well, what?
Why is it called an egg?
Why is all your stuff full of lies?
It isn't. Well, let me tell you. You may be sorry that you asked that. Because it's Jewish. It's actually, egg cream was derived from echt, which is fresh. So they would call it fresh cream, which in itself was a lie as well. But it was an echt cream. So basically all an egg cream is.
Where was it an echt cream?
In New York. Okay. Often when you get this is often called a Brooklyn egg cream.
Okay.
The style we're going to do. But it's a very simple drink. Essentially all an egg cream is chocolate syrup, milk, and soda water.
Okay.
So I'm just going to quickly grab, I've been cooling some water. Yeah. So we're going to make some fresh soda water. We have, and this is the thing we're going to do. We have the egg, we have the soda stream back here. So we're just going to quickly.
Also invented by a Jew.
There you are. And we're just going to quickly make some soda. Oh, that's a little. I did. See? All right, so there we go. One more time. There. All right. Very bubbly. So we have soda water. Now, normally, all I would do in this is we would take, and we have our soda fountain cups. So we're going to make these in some very cool soda fountain cups. So what we would normally do in this is, it's a really simple recipe if you want to make just a basic egg cream with nothing. All you're going to do is take your cup, fill it up about an inch or half an inch of chocolate cream. Chocolate syrup. Now, with your chocolate syrup, the better chocolate syrup you can get, the best. The better chocolate the better the chocolate syrup, the better your drink will be.
There you go.
In this case, I also don't recommend like a quick or anything too thin. You're not going to get what.
Do you mean like a quick syrup or like making a chocolate?
Like Nestle Quick.
Like
Nestle Quick syrup. I wouldn't a thin syrup like that. I wouldn't recommend. I'd go for something thicker, something more like an ice cream sundae, but nothing that hardens. Very important, nothing that hardens. So we have a nice Piedmont coulis, a chocolate coulis syrup, which I really like. A little bit of a dark chocolate, a little bit of a bitter in it. It's nice. So all you would normally do for the egg cream is put about an inch of chocolate syrup, about 2 to 3 inches of milk, and then top it with soda water. So this is a fizzy, it's a fizzy chocolate soda. It's essentially if you've had the old Yoo-hoo. Before Yoo-hoo now is just chocolate milk, I find, but originally it was a chocolate soda. It was an egg cream. So that's all it is. It's a fizzy chocolate soda.
You're putting milk and soda water and chocolate syrup.
Yes, exactly. Now, I want to make this boozy because we have a lot of alcohol we have to drink. Well, we don't have to, but we're going to.
That we like to drink.
Oh, we love to drink. So when I started looking around and see what people were doing for boozy egg creams, because they do exist, often I found what you tended to get was people adding a coffee element to it, so often adding Kahlua, adding a little bit of chocolate liqueur, and a little bit, or more commonly, they were using Frangelico, which is a hazelnut liqueur, and adding that to it. Now, I think it's fine. You can do that, and all it does is give it a little bit of a Frangelico-y taste, but I thought, I want to go a little further than that. Okay. So tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to make a chocolatey rum-based alcohol base. Then we're going to take that and we're going to put it into another one of these, and we are going to carbonate it. So carbonated, instead of adding carbonated water at the end, we're going to add carbonated booze.
We're carbonating booze.
Carbonating booze!
Annie D, the science.
So we're going to, and the reason I put a little bit of a pre-done soda water is that I found when you carbonate alcohol, you get a really, really small bubble, and it goes flat very quickly. So I want to add a little bit of pre-mixed fizzy water and see if that helps anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to base, we did a while ago a rum sour drink that I love. And we're going to take the base of that, but we're going to take sort of the flip version of that, which means we're not going to add the sour element. In that case, it was lemon juice. So we're just going to take, in this element, we're going to add 2 ounces.
I'm just going to bring up your recipe.
Of dark rum. Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you. 2 ounces of a dark or a golden rum. In this case, we're just using Appleton Estate. If you got to get a quick, cheap rum, I find it's a really great one to get. So we're going to do that. To that, we are going to add 3/4 of an ounce of the Frangelico. So we're going to get a little bit of that, here we are, a little bit of that hazelnut flavor, but we don't want it to be dominant. So 3/4 of an ounce of Frangelico. Oh, that's the wrong button. Stay there. Let me go over top too. We've got
just letting the people get there.
Well, they can see that.
Oh, okay. All righty.
There we go. So we go overhead. Now we just see how the
oh my
light
God,
come out.
so many.
We added some light in here so that it makes it a little easier to see. So I'll put that here. There we go. So there we have that. Now the last thing we're going to add is a little bit of my favorite alcohol ingredient for flavor. We're going to add a little bit. Oh, there we go. Go this way. Of chocolate bitters.
Mrs. Better's bitters, huh?
Ms. Better's bitters.
Mrs. Better's bitters.
Yes, she is
no longer married.
No longer married. So I would do 2 dashes if you have something that has a dashing bottle, but if you're using this, which has a pipette, just one good squirt.
A what now?
A pipette.
Pipette.
All right. to that, we are going to now to carbonate. You go for me one minute. To go into, I found when you're carbonating something, you want the liquid to be as cold as possible. So that makes a lot of sense then that we should quickly just shake it. So we're going to add that and shaken.
They're so much bigger than when the show started. Look at that.
All right.
It's like they're so much bigger that there's like reverb after I stop shaking.
Okay, we are going to take this.
Right back, one moment.
Now the first thing I want to do is we're going to put that into our carbonating bottle, but I'm also going to filter it. Run it through the double straining process because there's a lot of ice chips in this, and we don't want to get those into the bottle.
Sorry, I happened to notice that I had very dry hands.
All right, so there we have that. And finally, last but not leastly, we are going to add 2 ounces of our carbonated water or soda water. Again, you don't need to, if you have a soda stream, this is great. Then you can do the carbonating process. If you don't have a soda stream, this doesn't have to be carbonated. You can just put this in as it is and add soda water as normally. So this case, because we do have it,
we'll use it.
We're going to add 2 ounces for each drink of soda water. Put that in. All right. Oh. All right. So now we are going to get another lid for one of these.
Another lid for one of those.
What I'm going to do now is we're going to start making some egg creams.
Where did that bottle come from?
From there. Okay, if you don't, I'll figure it out. All right, so we are going to. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
I'm just looking, but I'm not very tall.
I know, so don't worry about it. All right, so the first thing we're going to do. Actually, let's do this in this order. It doesn't need to be fizzy right now. We're going to build our egg creams first, or the base of our egg creams. Again, I would say a thick chocolate is important here, because of the process that we want. So there we are. Oh, sorry, that's a little thicker than I was expecting. So we're just going to fill the bottom and say you want about an inch deep. And what is nice about this cup is because it's conical. You know, it's
conical.
Yeah, with with Nicolas Cage, the airplane one. Oh, it's a good chocolate syrup. All right. So we put, like I say, about an inch into each of those. And now we're going to take some milk. We're going to fill that about halfway up.
There's your Depisode ingredient, in case anyone was asking.
Well, chocolate syrup you can get at a Depisode as well. True. So what we want to do is we want to get a little separation. We don't want that to, I find the thinner chocolate, like a Nestle Quick, this turns chocolatey right away. I don't want that. I want
layers.
The white. So that you have the chocolate at the bottom. You have that milk right there. Mm-hmm. Maybe a little bit more milk. Boop.
Wait, don't kill me.
There we go.
You're gonna kill me.
Now, the last thing we're going to do is take our boozy booze. Mm-hmm. And now we're just going to carbonate that.
Fizzy booze! Like adult Coca-Cola.
It is like adult Coca-Cola. Oh.
Oh la la.
I should let that sit a little longer.
Yeah, maybe.
It's all right. It's going to be good. This is actually going to make it good.
Oh la la.
There we go. Oh, you deal with that.
Oh, thank you, baby.
Well, I can't deal with that right now. So we're just going to, that should get that.
Pardon me, folks.
No problem. Sorry about that.
Problem?
All right. So once we have that done, that's all right. We want a little bit of that soda froth. And we're just going to now, let that go
Clean
down just a little bit. Sorry.
That's fine.
And we're just going to go. and fill that. And what we're trying to get here is a little bit of that. Oh, I didn't froth as much as I was hoping it would. Oh well. There we go. Still what you want. It'll still be fine. And I'm just going to add a little bit more.
That's going to drip booze for a while, so we'll just let that drip out.
And we're going to put that in there. I'll put this in here. Now, normally we get a little frothier head. There you go,
yeah?
that. And now you just do your own mixing, however you like. Some people like to mix the whole thing together. Some people like to, where's the chocolate? We're just going to do that.
I'm having trepidations.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's boozy.
Boozy, but you get the chocolate, you get the milkiness of it. Not quite as fizzy as I was hoping, but I think maybe...
Got fizz. Mine's got some fizz.
Yeah, I think if I go... There we go.
Who would have thunk it? Milk and soda water.
There we are. The
Booze
boozy spiked egg cream. Very popular in old dépanneurs. I'm going to quickly get some of this off of here.
Thanks.
Yeah, that is, again, I love these old soda fountain drinks. Those are some of my favorites. But this one is a very hard one to find anybody makes anymore. And it's super easy to make at home.
It's not my favorite.
Oh, I love it. But there's something about the added bonus of carbonating the booze that I think if we had made a full bottle's worth, the carbonating process might be a little bit more clear.
Yeah. I know my face. My face is my face. I'm not a milk person, really. Like I'm a cheese person. I'm not a milk drinker. So no, this really isn't my cup of tea.
Oh, this is my cup of tea so much.
At all.
I love dairy. I love sort of creamy milkiness of it all, but again, with a little bit of that soda water. In fact, I even think that you should be making that, it should be a little more soda-y. It should be a little fizzier.
Maybe even the rum is bugging me a little bit. I find it's too rummy. Like it's not round. It's got
So that's the kind of...
And first of all, mine also, because of my tomato soup that I made earlier today, has tomato soup in it. Because when I was blending the soup, it apparently got into our...
We'll try that one.
No, it's fine. I'm just getting these little flecks of tomato out of my drink.
I think one of the things, too, you want in that, especially, is a little bit... The nice thing about the soda water is you get a little bit of the bitterness of the carbonation process.
We just have different taste buds. And
I love
you can
that.
keep trying to sell me on this, but...
Oops. There it is again. Here's the ingredients if you're interested. I love this drink. It's, again, and it's a fun, old-fashioned, nobody makes it anymore kind of drink. So if you're having a theme party or you just want to try something that is really just...
Where your friends are going to go, you're doing what with what?
No, I think egg creams are good things. And again, but I think if you don't like rum, though, too, this would also be a good thing to do with bourbon. You could, and I said, or the other option you could go is just the Frangelico version.
I think I might like it more if it was just the Frangelico. I don't know why. There's something about the... Dan used to drink milk and Coke. Dan still...
I still drink milk and Coke. Milk and Coke
every
is an
once in a
excellent
while.
drink.
When he drinks his Coke.
But nowadays I drink milk and Coke Zero, so it's... But
Yeah.
I love this drink. It's a great little simple drink to make.
Mm-hmm. And don't let my face, change it for you. He's loving it. It wasn't my my Diabloe.
Oh, so let me just see if something's different in yours.
No, it's the same. It's just
Yeah,
not my
fine.
fit.
I like that one. Oh
Not my
well.
fit.
Oh well. I guess you have to be wrong every now and then.
Mhm. And the irony is, I had one the other night, and I didn't.
One day
mind
I'll
it.
be wrong, which would be weird.
One day. But
One day.
No, I had one the other night, and it didn't bug me. But I don't know. I don't know what it is.
The one I made for you the other night had the Nestle Quick. I found the chocolate was a lot sweeter. This chocolate is.
I'm not sure. It is what it is.
It is. Egg cream Spiked egg cream, Danny D style.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, boom.
Bumpity bump bum.
Shall we
ask the peeps a question?
Let's ask the peeps a question a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's ask the peeps a question. We've got so many questions, and I thought there's so many good questions, and most of them are all about the same thing. But since we're talking about the dépanneur, the corner store, I thought this was a great first question to go to. What is your go-to junk food item at the local dep? And I say this with, the next question is going to specifically deal with candy bars. So I want to know, if you have the choice of any kind of junk food item, and I think this is better for you because you're more a salty person, what is your go-to? If you could get anything, just one thing.
And it's so funny because, like, I know that I've complained about my weight gain, I don't know how many times over the course of the last couple of weeks, but I don't eat a lot of junk. Where I fall off the diet wagon is like full fat cheese or like cream sauce, like ironically, as much as I don't love milk, cream sauce, that kind of stuff. So like, I don't know the last time I went into a dépanneur and actually was like, whatever, I'm getting blah blah. But if I was
throughout the history in your life,
throughout the history of my life, and because you said candy bars are coming up, I'm going to leave that one off the table. My favorite dépanneur treat, and not every dépanneur has them, is there's a Chips Ahoy ice cream sandwich that's got like chocolate chip cookies and vanilla ice cream, and if you get the right kind, it also has like chocolate chips around the edge. That would have to be my favorite dépanneur treat. And that's only because they don't have slush puppies anymore. They have slosh, but they don't have slush puppies. So
I would say if I have to, if it has to be one thing, it has to be a root beer Slurpee. A root beer Slurpee. And it's hard because I love Coke Slurpees as well, but by that I mean strictly cocaine. It's
different size straw.
Yeah, very, very. It's really cold when you snort. That's if anything. But the weirdest one, there is a really specific one that I think, like, there's a lot of chips and whatever. But if I'm high, I'm
asking you for that. Can I have that for a second?
Was using it for an example or something.
Okay.
No, but when I was probably in my early mid-20s, and I was smoking more weed than you did, one of my big rituals was to get probably about 11 o'clock or just before it closed, so probably about 10:45 every night. There's a 7-Eleven about a half a block from where I lived. Go there, and they had cheeseburgers. They were in a yellow wrapper that just said cheeseburger on them, and then they had hamburgers in a white wrapper that said hamburger on them. The cheeseburger, when you are high, in a microwaved, that was the greatest food item. I will still, to this day, that you have to be a certain precise amount of high, but then you add that burger, and I will put it up against any gourmet meal.
And it's funny because we never had 7-Eleven, so I used to go every once in a while when I'd be like traveling for work or whatever. I'd make sure to go in the States, and they did this Dorito nacho cheese thing a couple of years ago that, like, I remember. Our
7-Elevens don't have a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, but 7-Eleven in the States has tons of that shit. Like it was like a triangle of like Velveeta almost, like wrapped in like Doritos nacho chip. It was so gross. But
every now and then taquitos can be really good. Like the 7-Eleven taquitos. And again, I think a lot of 7-Eleven food really comes down to exactly how high you are.
But that's kind of why I like Taco Bell. Because Taco Bell, like...
Because it's out of 7-Eleven?
No. Oh. It's just that shitty meat quality.
I get it. Shall we see what the people are saying? Let's see what the people are saying. What are their favorite things? Ha 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 ha. I love all the ingredients. 7-Eleven nachos. Yeah. Those are weirdly phenomenal. I love that one. The chocolate chips around the edge. Yep. I always go for chips. And it would depend on the particular dep as to which flavor. Chips are a big thing. To me, and I've said it on the show, I don't know how many times, it's still the greatest thing is a cheesy, but cheese puff cheesy, not a hard cheesy, a cheese puff cheesy. The bag has been left open and it is completely stale.
Oh, I have new chips to try. One moment. Don't even move.
You're trying some new chips.
I'm going to try a new chips on the air.
On the air, you're going to try chips
Yeah,
on the air?
look at me.
What do you have
I've
here?
got, my aunt and I did an exchange today. I brought her a pickle salad that I picked up.
Which I like that pickle salad.
It's delicious. I will be getting more at Costco. And she gave me Covered Bridge creamy dill pickle, dark russet potato chips.
So that said meth creme. Like it was.
No, it says aneth.
I know, I got it now.
Aneth in French, not meth.
Meth.
Meth
And it's
chip.
got a little bit of meth.
All right,
And that's why they're so good, because of all the meth. You try?
Oh,
Oh, that's a big chip.
that's a big chip.
The kettle style? No, it's not really.
Mmm.
You know, the seasoning of that
It's like the salad.
reminds me a lot of the old Dutch creamy dill pickle.
Mmm. This is a good chip.
Not a bad chip. I don't mind that chip. I find
Not
it's a little,
purchased-
little under-seasoned, but it's not bad.
Not purchased at the Depanneur, mind you. Valerie, if you're watching, thank you. Delicious. Yummy.
Misty says she's had those. Enjoy.
They are tasty. They feel fancy.
There we are. All right. Shall we go back here?
Over there.
Boop. All right. What's up on the plan today? All right. We'll do that now. Or do you want to do that now?
Do it scheduled.
All right. We have the most wonderful people who work with us on the show. And some of them are incredibly talented. Some of them are incredibly brilliant. Some of them are incredibly sexy. And almost all of them are all of those things at once.
Except for me.
Shush. Shush. I mean, not as much as me, but still. No. You're the sexiest. And the brilliantest.
The brilliantest.
And the smartest.
I am a smart.
Speaking of smart and sexy,
I am one smart.
every week we like to bring you a sexy woman eating some food.
For precisely
1 minute.
1 minute.
This week, no different.
1 minute.
1 minute.
With Butterscotch Blondie!
There we go! Butterscotch Blondie! Wait, don't know why I didn't come back. Didn't come back.
Well, we're back now.
We're back. Butterscotch Blondie. She was having some Korean. A little bit of Korean.
Well, you know what? It's funny. I'm just going to step off for 1 second and put my hair up.
Well, you start a sentence and then you walk off.
Because I realized that I wanted to do this. And I was busy doing something else.
The screen is just me and then your voice, and it doesn't look right.
I think it's fine.
I don't know perfect.
About that. Yeah, there's a huge amount of Korean hot dog recipe concoctions
Koreans
on the
hot dog
internet.
recipes
I've
are
noticed.
amazing. A lot of breaded hot dog, a lot of corn dog, variations on the corn dog.
And apparently we just got, I have to figure out where this place is in Montreal. Sorry, I'm just going to eat chips now that they're open. We just got a Korean hot dog place, from what I understand.
Oh, okay. It's good we're moving away. It's good we're moving away then.
It is. All right.
So what you making?
I'm making something I saw on the internet that I thought was fun and funny.
Here, I'm going to pull them up. Boom. Here's your ingredients.
Yep. Really, really complicated tonight, friends. This is why you tune in. is for the culinary prowess of El Diablo and Danny D. I saw this. It made me laugh. So we're doing it.
There we go.
Also, again, I
that's the wrong
love...
button.
That's you.
That's me. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that.
I love hot dogs.
You love hot dogs. You do love hot dogs.
I love hot
does.
dogs. It's a thing. It's really a thing. My mother tells this epic story of when I was a kid, and
I'm just going overhead here.
Apparently, I went to a birthday party, and when she picked me up, the woman whose child's birthday it was told my mother that I had eaten 8 hot dogs. I guess 1 for every year that I had been alive. That's good. A lot of hot dogs.
But they didn't give you nightmares. You didn't eat evil hot dogs.
No, I didn't eat evil hot dogs. That's why, your evil hot dog story broke my heart so much because I love hot dogs. Yeah, it's because of the evil hot dogs. I had to marry you. Okay, so what we're gonna do is
bring you overhead here.
I got 3 dogs here. We are using Lester's all beef hot dogs. You can use whatever you want. I'm gonna cut them into 3s. We're gonna do that. Boop. I'm gonna do that. They're not 100% perfect.
they're in 3 pieces.
They're in 3.
Just not necessarily the same size.
Hold on. It's fine. I'm gonna fix it. You're making me nervous. I feel your judgment raining down on me.
Well, you're the one who brought it up first. I didn't say anything.
All right, they're really almost the same size. I could cut them down and make
them almost the same size, just like Zoe Deschanel and her sister are almost the same person.
No, that's not even close to being true. All right, fine.
They are almost.
So here.
I don't care. I'm not judging you.
I just didn't want
to. You're the person who takes it
waste
so
the
personally.
ends of my hot dogs because that's.
Well, you didn't have to.
That's valid.
Nobody said you had to.
That's valid. I like it. But here, now they're all about the same size.
Probably.
So what are we going to do? I am taking the crust off my bread, like I was 5. I don't think I was allowed to have crust off bread.
No?
I don't think so.
I love crust. I always loved crust. I don't understand the kids that didn't want it.
I don't know. If my mother's watching, you can feel free to correct me, but I don't remember having the crusts cut off my sandwiches when I was a kid. I think it was like a character builder. Eat your crust.
A character builder?
Well, you know, eat your crust. So what are we doing, El Diablo? We are cutting bread. We've taken the crust off our breads. Mm-hmm. And we've got little breads that are about the same size as our hot dogs. And we are going to, cutting them down here. Boop. Comme ça, and comme ça. D'accord? Oui. All right, cool. Awesome possum. Where's my skewers? I think that my skewers are slightly too large for my frying pan. So I'm just going to take a quick look over here. Also, hold on, phantom hair. I can no. I'm looking to see if there's a hair on them. Can you let go, please? Because I could feel a hair as I was walking by. So I'm probably going to want to cut them
just a little shorter.
There's my there. No, you know what you could do? Take your hand. See that? Right there.
What are you pointing your boobs? What do you want me to do?
Get rid of that hair.
Oh, I can see that. So what are you talking about? You're just pointing at your boobs and going right there, right there, right there. It was like a lot of pressure. Jesus. I cannot handle this.
Sorry.
I do not perform on demand.
I knew what was happening.
Right here, right here, right here.
I'm going to cut my finger off because of you.
You want me to do that?
Yeah.
You know what to do? Here.
What? Use this. Oh. Well, now I don't know how short they were supposed to be.
Well, I can see the mark.
Oh, well.
So you do that, I'll do this.
I got nothing to do here. Really? All we're doing. Oh.
One.
There we go. Using 3 pieces of hot dog per. And we're just going to build these little skewers. Now, I also bought poutine cheese, and I am tempted to take that out of the fridge, but I'm not doing it for one reason and one reason only.
I think you should put that in the other one.
I know. You think I should put it in what other one?
The next one.
Poutine cheese in the next thing?
Yeah.
Okay, I could try that. All right.
Here we go.
There we go. Oh, sorry. I'm showing it frontwards like that for absolutely no reason.
Yeah, no, not at all.
We're overhead.
We got this covered. So we're doing hot dogs, breads, and hot dogs. You doing just one breads?
I'm just doing one breads. Do you want me to do an extra breads for you?
I don't care. Whatever you want.
I could try a double breads. We can see what the difference is, if we want. I'll switch this guy around like that. Boop. Oh, that needs cooking.
No, it doesn't.
Then we got 2 guys. And we'll do a 3rd guy here. I don't know if I'm going to have enough breads. Boop.
You got a whole loaf.
I do.
You got plenty of breads.
I got plenty of breads. So, shove up. Shove up. Yeah, I'm going to need another breads. Boop.
Put this one right by your finger.
I know, but it's got a big hole in it, so it's not really going to...
Don't put it in the hole.
It's not really going to sit properly, though.
That's fine. Look at that. It sits perfectly.
Okay. So
there you have your
here's
bread.
our super fancy
hot dog
skewers.
Skewers.
Yeah.
So what are we doing?
Yeah.
Here,
Can you grab me some butter, please?
I'll grab you some butter.
Thank you. Oh, can I use the nonstick on this?
Oh.
No.
Heavens.
That's okay. We have a fly cam.
We have a fly cam. The fly cam is in.
We're just going to move this over here because the nonstick should not be used on the induction cooker.
Right. Forgot about that.
Yeah, it's no problem.
Sorry, we got a fly cam. So we're going to come over here, which we haven't done this. We haven't actually come over here for a while.
We're going to melt a little bit of butter.
We'll grab the fly cam.
Because there's a couple of things that are going to happen right now.
Yeah. Oh, this one is going to be crazy. So here we go.
It's all right.
I just want to make sure everybody's seeing. So we're going to be coming into the fly cam. We've been doing the fly cam for a while, but there is the fly cam. This is what it's seeing. I'm going to come back all over here. Oh, this is our floor there. This is the...
please don't show anyone the floor. Washed it forever. Hot doggies.
There we go. Hot dogs. They're all going over here. So we're going to be doing that. Oh, I don't know why I put that there.
I don't know.
It's a weird thing to put right there.
But yes, so we're just going to melt that butter. And once that once that butter melts, we're going to toast these guys a little bit.
Give them a little bit
of a toasting. I probably could have put a little bit more bread in there.
Well, you got time. You got a whole thing right there.
I've got a whole,
Go for it.
I'm gonna.
Let's show you what's going on here. We'll go back now. We'll go back to this overhead. One more time, if you're not paying attention, because it's, I understand sometimes our recipes can be very involved.
Shush.
So in case you missed it, white bread, hot dog, cheese.
Oh, the cheese has not made an appearance
Cheese
yet.
has not made an appearance.
It will
You're
be
saying to
making
yourself,
an appearance.
where is the cheese?
Ça s'en vient, mes amis.
Où est le fromage?
Oh, wow.
Le fromage, ce n'est pas ici.
Encore. Pas encore.
I don't know. I wasn't there the first time.
What?
Well, si c'est un encore,
There was a time
il y a
before.
un premier temps.
Première fois.
I don't call. I'm not racist.
I don't know what that means.
Well, and that's the problem.
I guess it is. So I'm just adding one extra little layer of bread at the top, one little extra layer of bread at the bottom.
You could add bread in between.
You can do. You are the master blaster of your own hot dog and bread disasters. So
Yes. Get some hot dogs. Get some bread. Stick on stick.
Stick, yeah.
Stick it on a stick.
No, cut first.
Cut on a stick.
Cut, put on stick.
So let's just see. We want this to sizzle a little bit, don't we?
I would like to get this a little bit hot.
So let's get that sizzling. We're going to get this sizzling.
Sizzling.
You talk to the people while
Hi,
that
people.
sizzles.
That sizzles. I don't know what I'm going to do with this collection of crusts. Feed the birds. Tuppence a bag. Tuppence
Yes.
a bag. Yeah.
We would always, my house, we would save that. My mother would put that under the, and let it get all dried out.
For breadcrumbs?
For breadcrumbs.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get that all going.
Mm-hmm.
All smoking back
here,
there.
or
It's
smoke?
starting to smoke, but
Let's get these in here.
I don't know if that's going to be, is it buzzing? You can always, here, you can hide. Tell.
Yeah, how can you tell? You're going to make a little hot dog butt?
It's not really cooking. Not really sizzling.
That's how you can tell. If you're not sure if your stove is hot enough, just throw some hot dog butts in it. And yeah.
Yeah, so we got hot dog butts in the, so
Oh boy.
I'm going to the wrong button here. Here we go. Sorry. Hi, it's just me. Going back to here. If you're into the hot dog butts.
No.
There's no real sizzle in that. I think you're going to get the breads.
I think, you know what we should do?
What should we do?
I think we should go to speak to Chef Duy-an.
We're going to speak to Chef Duy-an?
While I put these in the pot and just cook these super fast.
All right.
I think.
So if you're going to do that, why don't we get ready and talk to the man himself? When we think of Stir Crazy Sanka set, we know what you think of. First of all, you think of my dashing good looks. Secondly, you think of the amazing talent and wit of my beautiful wife. But there's a few of you who think of one thing and one thing only. It's the ongoing yet ever disappointing recipes of one chef.
On
and
a
one
mission.
chef alone.
It's Chef Duy-an!
Chef Duy-an! Oh!
Or it's not.
Or it's not! I don't know what happened there. Did we lose Chef Duy-an? I think we lost Chef Duy-an.
Maybe he got tired of you insulting him and he just said, screw it, I'm not doing this no more. I ain't doing this no more.
I don't know what's going on. You talk to the people. I'm going to see if I can get him.
Hey, people.
Here. I think
We've seemed to have lost Chef Duy-an.
I think
if you've seen him.
Oh, I think what happened is Skype froze.
Maybe we've got a frozen Skype. So while this is happening and Dan's working on that, I am just giving these guys in the pan a little twist, a little turn, so that we're cooking them on both sides. Yeah, it's nothing too fancy tonight. We're just easy peasy lemon squeezy. In a few minutes, I will grab the fly cam and get that in there. The whole point of this really is to just sort of get the hot dogs a bit cooked, and we're kind of toasting our bread en petit peu for the moment. Oh, here we go.
Something's happening.
Maybe
Hey,
we have a Chef Duy-an.
I see him. Do you hear us, Chef Duy-an?
I can hear you.
All right, he's here. It's time. We can go to him. It's Chef Duy-an.
Yay.
Yeah,
How are you, Chef Duy-an?
I'm good.
I can hear you.
Can you hear him?
Okay, I can hear you. We have two situations. First of all, Shauna, only you
Who?
have a working mic. Dan, no mic.
I have no mic.
So I'm unfamiliar with this human that you were talking
Hello.
about.
I seem to have a mic.
And the second problem?
Well, we just saw a screenshot of my partner cooking earlier today.
Yeah, I know.
I don't understand what's going on. It's the second week in a row that
we're actually
a
just
screenshot
infiltrating
from the
your
previous
house
day has been showed live.
from the previous day. That's fair.
Not the previous day, but
earlier in the day. Understood.
I don't understand how this keeps happening.
Well, we'll figure it out. Can you not hear me? Because
Can you hear Dan?
does anybody not hear me?
Only when he's close to you.
Really?
Oh.
Because everything I'm seeing registers
Oh
that
my
it's
God!
fine.
Cambodia in the house. Hi.
They're in the house. Hey,
En tout cas.
we'll manage.
Yes. So what's going on, Chef Duy-an? What do you have for us this week?
Well, this week the theme was Dep food, so I decided to do Dep food with almost all ingredients straight from the Dep. There's only one that's not from the Depiner.
Yeah.
It's not Jello. I put up on Jello because they sell Jello in Depiner, but I felt like doing something else.
Okay.
And I got inspired by a friend of ours. So I'm gonna do spicy peanut ramen.
Spicy peanut ramen. Oh my.
Spicy peanut butter ramen. Yes.
All right, I'm in.
Very simple recipe. I discovered it this week, and it's I like it. What we're gonna do? We need first we need a pack of ramen. We need some spicy garlic sauce, soy sauce or Maggi sauce, whatever. Peanut butters and brown sugar.
All right.
All right. So first we're gonna do the sauce. So we're gonna take the brown sugar. About 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. Put it in the bowl. I take about a tablespoon of spicy chili garlic.
Yum.
And we're gonna put about soy sauce.
I'm going to assume that the chili garlic and the soy did not come from the depanneur. Is that a safe assumption?
Well, this particular sauce, no, but you can have soy sauce in depanneur. I've seen it many times.
Cool.
Asian depanneur.
Cool.
Like it's not like you can find it pretty much anywhere. So a tablespoon of the soy sauce. About. Then we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of peanut butters. I took a Kraft Smooth Creamy, whatever. It's not really important. So, say that's a tablespoon about. Put that shit in. And then another tablespoon.
Excellent.
There we go. Once this is done, we need to cook the ramen. I already pre-cooked them because I didn't want to waste too much time. We're going to bring the ramen. When you cook the ramen, you do not put the spices. Usually they give you the flavor packet.
Yeah.
You don't use
Never
it.
use it.
Just put the ramen in
You just
water.
want the noodles.
That's it. Bring it to a boil. Once it's brought to a boil, you're going to take just a bit of the boiling water from the ramen. Oh, there we go. I don't know. There's about a tablespoon in there, maybe a bit less. There we go. I swear it's good. Then you're gonna mix it. This is what's gonna make your sauce. So the rest of the water you use it, you mix it to make some sauce. Stir crazy.
Ah, now I know where it comes from.
And we're getting some pretty decent restaurant style peanut butter.
Wow.
Honestly, I'm impressed. There we go.
So is that your broth now, basically? Is peanut butter broth, or is that in addition to your broth?
So this is gonna be, that's it. We're gonna remove the rest of the water from the ramen, actually. Just gonna put it out. And then once there's no more water in the ramen, almost no more water, finish mixing this up. I like things a bit more spicy, so I'm just gonna add more garlic chili in there. There we go. Keep mixing till you get like a peanut butter type of paste. And usually, I'm not gonna do it right now because that would mean me turning your back on you guys. But you close the heat on the stove. You put the sauce on the ramen, and then you put the ramen back on the stove with the heat off, and you just mix it up. You mix it in order to make with peanut butter. There.
Oh my
Amazing.
God. Oh my golly.
Once it's mixed, just put it there, put it in the bowl, and then we're gonna add the only ingredient you cannot really source in a depanneur, which is green onion.
It's true.
So chopped green onion.
Cheater pumpkin.
There
you
go.
go.
Delish.
Oh my golly.
And we have peanut butter ramen.
Spicy peanut butter ramen.
Well, we're gonna let you have a bite, and we'll check back in a few minutes and see if it's good. Don't tell us.
Oh, it's too good.
Don't tell us.
Actually, I have to go.
Oh, all right.
So this is
This is it. He's got to go.
Oh,
He's
all
got
right.
stuff to do.
Sorry,
man.
Chef Duy-an.
He's got some Jello responsibilities.
And go eat your dinner, yo.
All right, Chef Duy-an, thank you so
Thank you, Chef
much.
Duy-an.
That was amazing.
Spicy peanut butter ramen.
Spicy peanut butter, Chef Duy-an. All right.
All right.
People tell me, can you hear me? I was playing around with the volumes and stuff.
Apparently through the stream.
I'm trying to not. So let me know if you're having problems hearing me. Put it in the comments. I'd like to know what's going on. If you're not having problems hearing me, also put that in the comments. I'd like to know if you can hear. So let's see what we've made. Let's go over here and see what we've made.
Not gonna lie, friends.
Misty says she can hear us fine, hear me fine on Twitch.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
So what do we got? We've toasted our bread a little bit, and we've warmed up our hot dogs.
Seared our hot dogs.
Seared them and toasted the bread. So now we're gonna move into the next phase.
To the next
of this
phase.
debauchery.
This is where this is going to get.
This is where it gets to.
Gabby says I'm loud and clear. Hi, Gab.
Hi, Gab.
Do you want this back on the height?
I would like that back on the heat. Into our frying pan.
Okay.
Over medium-ish heat.
Medium-ish heat. That's medium.
Uh-huh. I have some fromage râpé.
Oh, look at this. Hang on. Let me just get in here. Ready? We're going to come in, people. We're going to start with the star. So cheese. So we're going to go with the cheese.
Directly
onto the pan.
Into the pan. This is a combo mozzarella
cheddar
scenario. We don't want that too thick.
No.
There we go. We're just going to let that
we'll let that melt.
Cook up a little bit.
Get a little crispy on one side.
Spatula. And then other thing. Yeah, so we're just going to let that get crispy melty.
I think if our channel was just this, we'd probably get just as many maybe more viewers than we currently have.
If it was just melted cheese.
It was just a channel that was just cheese melting. Let's see if we spike. Let's just see if we spike.
No. I'm just going to turn that down a tiny little bit.
You want to get it baking. Oh, look at that. That is if you're not a fan of that visual.
There's something wrong with you, or you're very lactose intolerant.
Or you're very lactose, and that's totally fine.
I'm sorry.
Totally responsibly fine. So you want that to get probably a little crispy, though, on the underside.
You leave my underside alone. It has some hard cheese channel.
That's looking good.
That is. I'm not sure how much longer we want to leave that. Maybe a minute or so.
One more minute.
Not even.
So once we have this, I think
I'm gonna see. I'm not gonna lie to you, friends. I have not tried this out yet. So we're gonna do that.
I would use. Do you want to use the?
Hold on. Can you get the camera out of the way? No. See, it's not.
No, let it.
It's not pancakey enough yet.
Nope.
What we're trying to do here is we're trying to
keep talking over there. They're seeing this.
They're seeing this. Sorry. We're trying to get the cheese into such a state that I can then lift it and wrap it over the dog. So it's getting there-ish. So basically, we're just trying to make like a keto cheese pancake. It's in essence what we're doing.
Keto cheese pancake. That was my nickname in high school.
I don't think it was, because I don't know if like the keto thing was a deal. See, we're going to wrap that a little bit.
Yeah.
Comme ça. And then I am going to...
You got to let it get a little... Oh, there you go.
There we go.
There we go.
Comme ça. So next time I'm going to let that cheese get a little bit crispier, I think.
Yes.
But
so that's what you're wanting to do. You want
the idea, friends.
Wrap the cheese
around.
Hey, Disney man, how you doing? Good to see you. We're wrapping
hot
dog skewers in cheese. So if that appeals to you at all,
hang out with us for a bit.
I'm going to assume you're Australian because of the g'day. And if you're not, then thank you for. See, there's nothing wrong with that. I found yes, you want it to get a lot more crispy.
Yep.
So I think even you might want to go like sometimes higher heats can also get you that, but I think you got to be careful of this one because you don't want to melt. Or you don't want to burn it.
No.
But
no, so I'm just. And again, you can't see underneath the cheese, so it's all kind of.
If you had a glass pan.
A glass nonstick?
Glass nonstick pan. Ceramic coated glass non-stick.
Well, that'll be in
That's
the stir crazy.
That's our next thing we invent.
Yeah, the stir crazy invention phase of our.
All right, let's go back. Shall we go back and watch some cheese melt? Who wants to go see cheese melt?
I want to taste this.
Everybody wants to go see cheese melt.
This is very greasy.
We're back to the cheese melting station. We're melting cheese in here. Currently working in Australia, but I just started talking their lingo after 3 months of being here. Where are you originally
from?
Where are you originally from, Disney man? I'm going to say maybe Orlando or... Oh, that's looking a... Oh, there we go. Look at that. I think I could even get darker, man. Oh, look at that roll. That was sexy as hell.
I'm just going to get that melted on the other side. Again, if you're watching us for diabetes or heart healthy friendly recipes, come back some other time.
What's wrong with you? Now let's have a drink.
All right. So I'm going to leave it at 2 for now.
For now? That's good. Yeah. We got one for each of us.
One for each. Hold on.
I'm very excited to try these. Shall we go overhead? We're going to take a look overhead. So this is what we started with.
In case you are just tuning in now, this was the original. It's white bread, some hot dogs chopped up on a skewer, tray facile. Then we melted some cheese in a pan, and we rolled this puppy up in a cheese crepe. Fabienne says something sexy about that cheese crepe. This cheese crepe thing, I also saw somebody do something similar for keto the other day. They took 4 slices of, it might have been Monterey Jack with like spicy Jack or whatever, kind of laid them out, put them in the oven, and that became the taco shell or the bread wrap for the sandwich.
Yeah.
Très sexy. Mucho delicious. The only thing about this, not going to lie, c'est un peu greasy. Yeah, it's a little greasy.
And it doesn't have enough mustard, so I put some mustard out.
You put mustard?
Yeah, so if we want mustard. Oh, this is good. This is, like I say, the way this is consistency of this. I'm going to go a little bit of mustard on that.
Okay, this is not healthy at all. It doesn't taste healthy.
That tastes delicious. All right.
This tastes like I'm going to complain about my weight for 3 weeks.
If you are at home during the pandemic and you can't, the only store you have access to
is the corner store.
Is a dépanneur or a corner store. And you need to make something healthy. You're pretty much screwed.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. The cheese pancake?
That's awful. In the best way. But
I'm so in love with that.
Awful.
So in love with that.
Okay, if anyone has a heart attack after watching our show, I'm like absolving myself of any responsibility.
Oh, thanks for the follow, Disney man. And what did you say? You're from the UK originally. Now was living in the USA, but I assume now you're in Australia. You're just all over. What are you doing? What are you doing that you're traveling so much, Disney man?
Maybe he worked for Disney. I'm writing a whole story about you.
Walt Disney.
I don't think so.
You never let me think people are other people.
Sometimes I do.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Legit. One time in your life you have to do this.
That's just a terrible thing, but it's so good.
And Galadriel Caress, if you don't want the gluten, you could probably put cheese curds in between your hot dogs.
Oh, you could do that.
And then roll it in a cheese blankie.
But I also think that if you did...
Ches on.
You know what I would also think would be really good with? Is if you did hot dog, sun-dried tomatoes. Hot dog, sun-dried tomatoes. I think you get a little kind of a neat tanginess to it. Really good.
Okay.
I also like sun-dried tomatoes.
Yes.
Oh, what do we got? We have more information. He's a technical theater consultant, but he deals with film and television as well.
Amazing.
Well, welcome to our show.
Welcome to
This is we're both theater. I'm an old school theater nerd.
Me too.
Degree in theater. Been doing theater for about 30 years now.
I don't have a degree in theater.
You do. My degree. Room temperature.
You do room temperature theater? That's your specialty?
Room temperature. I'm going to jump this and we're going to go to here.
I can't stop eating this.
Yes, we're going to do this. We're going to eat some more of this. It's funny. I was looking at music for the show, and I was trying to find something. I was trying to find. There got to be a Montreal musician that has a Depanur song. Mm-hmm. And I was looking. Okay, I couldn't find one. But how about a junk food song? Mm-hmm. And one did come up. So I got them on the show. Mm-hmm. They also happen to be somebody we've had on our show a lot.
A lot?
In fact, that person is Ben Cardilli.
Shocking!
Ben Cardilli has a song that we've actually had on the show a couple of times, but it is entirely about junk food, and it is an entirely incredible song. So before we go any further, it's a classic Ben Cardilli eating... Oh, that got away from me.
Literally.
Oh, wow. Eating for the sake of eating.
Ben Cardilli!
Ben Cardilli!
Eating for the sake of eating. Eating cause I have a big hole inside. I try to fill it up by feeding, but no tikka masala's gonna change her mind. Yet I feel a little less alone when I'm chewing on a chicken bone. And I admit that I'm just eating for the sake of eating. I tell you why. I got no job, no girl, no money, just a cupboard full of Nutella and honey. No slick ride, no stock portfolios, just Snickers, Three Musketeers and Rolo. I ain't going nowhere fast, just gonna sit here on my growing ass. And I admit that I'm just eating for the sake of eating. I'm dead inside. Open up the fridge each morning. There's so many options that I might go blind. Sushi I didn't finish last night. Turkey and some foil and some cherry pie. I never have to leave my home. Got Foodora on my telephone. And now you know that I'm just eating for the sake of food and do suicide. Woke up in a cloud of Cheeto dust. I thought the orange light was the pearly gates, but I was sitting in my room and so I have to wait. I just hope the next turducken's gonna seal my fate. But I ain't dead just yet. Maybe they'll put me down at the vet, cause I'm an animal eating for the sake of leaving this world behind. Everybody eating, eating, eating for the sake of eating. Eating, eating, eating for the sake of eating. Eating, we're eating, eating for the sake of eating. Yeah, we're eating for the sake of eating. We're all eating for the sake of eating.
Ooh, yeah, those ones. Yay! Ben Cardilli, eating for the sake of eating. I love that song. And we had a song. It's a song that he co-wrote with another amazing comedian, Dion Owen. Love Dion Owen. We're gonna make some fancy.
Would you like me to remove that one lonely piece of bread out of your
way?
way?
I don't know. I'm kind of. We've bonded. You know why?
You know what?
Here's why. Let me show you.
It's got a little face.
It's got a little face. Look at this. Look at this little piece of bread here.
Yeah, look, it's got a little eye.
And he's missing an eye because of the war.
Oh.
I know. Her. I'm doing it. Stop it. It's mine. It's my toy.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Her. How are you? My name is...
Are you actually...
Dennis. My mom is dead.
I thought you were going to...
All right.
Don't eat me.
Sorry.
It's all right. I'm over here now.
I just thought it was funny. We're going to make some Slurpee. Now, in order to do this, we're going to do... what we're going to do is we're going to make a Bartender's root beer Slurpee. Root beer Slurpee, my favorite root beer Slurpee. Hard thing to say after you've had it on. Root beer Slurpee, my favorite thing at the Depanur. Or at 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven has never been a Depanur. Nor is Depanur a 7-Eleven.
No, 7-Eleven is just 7-Eleven. I think it even defies corner store.
Oh yeah, it's its own entity. It's its own. It's got its own time zone.
You know,
7-Eleven.
do you remember when we were in Bangkok, how many 7-Elevens there were in Bangkok? Every third or fourth door in Bangkok is 7-Eleven.
7-Elevens are, when I was a kid, 7-Elevens are everywhere. And 7-Eleven is, if you, it's amazing how much I miss it here.
We can always drive as soon as COVID is over.
No, you can't. You can't. If you have to drive out of your way for a 7-Eleven, you don't get 7-Eleven.
Oh my God.
That's not what 7-Eleven is about away. It's always there.
Okay.
So if it's not there, there's something wrong with the place.
Maybe.
All right. So we're going to make a root beer version. Now, normally, and the way, because we're doing some alcohol, we're going to do the Bartender's root beer version. Now, I just got to grab something.
I can get that for you. I'm just watching you do this.
Bartender's root beer is 3 simple ingredients. It starts with some Kahlua. Well, technically 4 ingredients. Kahlua, Galliano, and Coca-Cola. So basically, we're taking Coca-Cola by adding the vanilla from the Galliano and a little coffee from the Kahlua. Sort of, we get a root beery flavor. Normally, you would also add soda water to get sort of this proper, because you don't want to be full of Coca-Cola. But in this case, we're not going to add soda water. We are going to take our next special ingredient, which is ice. And through the use of this beautiful blender, we are going to make Slurpee machine. So, let's first of all make our root beer mix. Now this one we're not going to shake up. We're just mixing it up so we have a simple place to pour it. And pull the ingredients up here. So, we are going to take an ounce of our Kahlua. Where did I put my... There it is. Of course, it's right in front of me. No wonder I couldn't see it. So, we're going to take an ounce of Kahlua per drink.
Uno and duy.
And half an ounce of Galliano. If you're not familiar with Galliano, it is vanilla liqueur.
And it is so delicious.
It's very delicious, but quite sweet.
But delicious.
Yes. So we want to do a half ounce of Galliano.
It's funny, you seem to have given him a mustache.
I know. So if you haven't smelled that, you already get sort of a beginnings of a root beery kind of.
You know what I find interesting though is that you're adding
and
vanilla.
It's 3 ounces. Just double check with me. Is it 3? I believe it's 3 ounces
Give me 1 second.
of Coca-Cola.
We will. It's 2 ounces.
2 ounces. Sorry, 2 ounces. That's what I want. There we go. 2 ounces of Coca-Cola. And we would normally put this into about 3 ounces of soda water.
Okay. But we're
no, we're not going to do that. We want just that root beery flavor. Where did I put? Oh, I put it over here. No, put it over here.
What do you need, Melissa?
I need right this. This is good. Let me go with that. I just want to take a sip of that. Yeah.
Root beer.
You got root beer. I mean, root beer is.
But it's funny because Coca-Cola came out with a Coke vanilla, and I didn't find it tasted anything like root beer.
But it didn't have a lot of Kahlua in it.
Kahlua,
and that's one of it. Talk to me when they come out with Coke Kahlua. Come back and see me. Now, here's where we're getting a little bit loud.
Oh, like J-Lo at the inauguration?
We're gonna
let's get loud.
Let's get loud. Like J-Lo at the inauguration. Nothing quite grabbed the solemnity of the occasion.
Then let's get loud.
Then let's get loud. And what I thought was quite interesting about when she did that is she sang it quite softly.
Yeah.
All right. So, into this blender. Now with this, you're going to want a good blender that really can do this kind of thing. And this blender is great for ice. So we're just going to go... grab that one. There's one there that got away. That one we don't put in there. All right. We're going to put that in there. And...
I don't have a blending dance.
You don't have a blending dance. I'm just going to mute myself because I'm going to stand here closely.
I'm going to walk away.
Well, no, don't walk away. Stand there and be interesting.
Okay.
I'm just going to mute myself while I blend. Don't stand close to me.
Let's go. Blending. Looks like a snowstorm in there.
Turn me back on. There, I'm back on.
Look at me.
Let's take a quick gander. Oh, that looks good. Yeah, we got kind of what we want. Basically, we got snow. So, if you could grab me a spoon.
A regular
It's
style?
a regular old spoon. That's good. And we're just going to take a little bit of our...
Oh, it's very snowy.
Very snowy. So this is what you want. What I like about this is it dries it out a little bit, because normally I would want to, if I want to get a slushy kind of thing, I would want to use syrup to concentrate it. But since we don't really have syrup, we're going to want something that is a little drier.
Oh my God, I want to make it. What's with me and the oh my God tonight?
I don't know.
Sorry,
I have
I
no
don't know
idea.
what's happening with
You've
me.
never talked like this before, so it's just weird. All right, so now we're going to take a little bit of this. I'm going to pour that right over top. Go overhead here.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Pour this right. So this is our... There we are. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to pour this right in here. Ah, there we go. So that's slurpeeing.
Oh,
now,
yeah, man.
This in
So
here.
you like a root beer Slurpee? I'm a huge Coke Slurpee fan. So like, digging it.
And now that we have something that we can really get behind, now we just go in and add more Slurpee. Now we want to Slurpee that up. There you go.
Thank you.
And I have a straw for you.
Oh, that is so lovely. This excites me. Not gonna lie. Oh yeah.
How is it? You get the Slurpee kind of texture to it?
Yep.
There we go. This is exactly what I was hoping it would do. Let me just grab mine. You want to make sure you're going with the straw for this. Let's go. Let me go camera, main camera. There we go. So there we have our Slurpees. It's a perfect consistency. Bartender's root beer Slurpee.
Very tasty.
Really good.
Also
So
good to know that
it also almost tastes like a root beer
candy.
popsicle.
Yep. Also good to know that this blender makes like snow ice. That's awesome.
You didn't know that? I know. That's why I bought this one. It's a good blender for this.
It's a good blender in general. Although be careful.
I mean, it's still got, you still got some of the pebbles that I'm not crazy about, but it gives us snow, which gives us that perfect, to that extra liquidy Bartender's root beer.
This is super good.
You get exactly what you want. Yeah. And if you have, like I say, and if you want just like non-alcoholic and you have some Coca-Cola, what's nice about this sort of the dry snow is that you get, you could just add some soda to this and you get that version Slurpee.
It's delish.
Bartender's root beer Slurpee.
What was that now?
Bartender's root beer Slurpee. Let me get this stuff out of the way here.
Oh, good. Get in the hood.
All right. That was really good.
Yeah.
It tastes even more amazing, Misty. All right. Let me get some of this stuff out of the way. Yeah. Because, wow. We don't have to do that. That's great. What are we at? Oh, look. Now we're back right on time.
Look at that. How that worked out.
I'm ready for question number 2 for today. You want to hear some more questions? You want to ask another question? What are you doing? Are you putting the ice away?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I was going to do that.
But I'm not doing a good job of it.
Give me the ice. You come talk to the people. Come talk to the people. Because whatever you're doing there is absolute chaos. Now you're standing in the way. What did you do here? Why did you have to do it that way?
Because it wasn't fitting. Hence,
Okay, let's do that now, and we're finished. You're the only, you're the kind of person that when something isn't working, you will spend 30 minutes continuing to try and make it work, rather than just go, well, I'm not going to do that then.
That's called giving up, and quitting is for quitters.
No, quitting sometimes is completely the most sane thing you could do. Because...
No, I much prefer my way about things. It's just standing in front of the freezer.
Oh, I know. Well, nothing quite
Way
reminds
more
me.
sane.
No, nothing quite reminds me that I'm right ever. You said watching you do that. Oh, I like these. I could just eat these all day.
Probably wouldn't be.
And I think are great in the martini glass.
Yep.
You get that perfect look of the Slurpee.
Y'alls.
All right. Shall we ask question number 2?
Yeah, let's ask question number 2.
Let's go for question number 2. Question number 2. This is it. What is the world's greatest candy bar? I say that with the world because my favorite candy bar, I have 2. When I say candy bar, it's because not everything has to be a chocolate bar. I love 2 things equally. One is the Payday salted peanut bar. Incredible. 0 chocolate, nougat, salted peanuts. Love that. Not a big chocolate fan. However, I do love a Cadbury Twirl. Cadbury Twirl out of the UK. You can only get them in the UK.
Oh, I know, because when you said in the world, I'm like...
Flaky is really good, too.
I was like, ooh, Galaxy Bar from my time living in the UK.
You live in the UK?
Me?
Yeah.
2 times.
Good.
2 times. Yeah, you lived in Vancouver?
No, I'm from there. There's a big difference.
Okay. You know how much I hate making decisions.
I know, for some
And
weird
actually,
reason.
the only reason I'll tell you
uh,
why I can make this decision, because the other thing that was going to hold me back, I realized you cannot buy at the Depanneur, and this is supposed to be a Depanneur episode.
No.
So the world's greatest candy bar is the Reese Peanut Butter Cup.
Which I will give you. For North American one after Payday. For a chocolate bar, Reese's is the best.
Yeah. But the runner-up is the Laura Secord Mint chocolate bar.
That is a good candy bar as well, but it's not a Dep candy bar.
But it's exactly.
Not a Dep candy bar. In all fairness, that's also not my question. My question is still, what is the world's greatest chocolate candy bar? And especially that candy bar, which I've had when you go on the Laura Secord tour, which they do every Easter in Vancouver. It's very cool. When we get a bunch of candy at the end.
Yeah. Well, I used to live in Birmingham. Which is the home of Cadbury and Cadbury World and all of the Cadburys. Cadbury chocolate in Britain is way better than the Cadbury that in Canada. It's shocking how different it is. Let's see what the people have to say.
What do the people have to say? What do we got? For Maria Boucher, crunchy or cherry blossom?
Ooh.
I love a good cherry blossom.
My dad's favorite was the cherry blossom.
Yeah. My mom's is crispy crunch. That's I always get confused with really what the flavor of a crispy crunch is. Is it peanut butter?
Are you talking about crunchy or crispy crunch?
Crispy crunch.
Crispy crunch is the chocolate with the rice crispies in it, isn't it?
Oh, maybe we got confused with the crisp. No, isn't the crispy crunch the one that sort of? It's a Nielsen bar, and it's sort of a peanut toffee.
Isn't that crunchy?
Which one are you talking about? What are you? Audrey says crushies.
Or Bueno.
What is crushies? Or Bueno? Bueno, I always like the Bueno. Bueno.
I don't think I've ever had a Bueno.
Bueno is the one by the
Kinder.
The Kinder people. It's why it was an excellent because of the flavor, that goo that's inside of it. When a Kinder egg has an orgasm, that's what it tastes like.
Cadbury fruit and nut.
Cadbury fruit and nut.
I also love me a Cadbury cream egg. Once I allow myself one a year around
I find
Easter.
them a little too sweet.
They're not as sweet. I don't find as the Laura Secord version, which were like.
Yeah, I don't. I find that I like the concept of the Cadbury cream egg, but every time I have it, it's too sweet. But I do like the chocolate.
I also like mini eggs.
I also like an eat more.
I like Crunch, the Crunch Nestle Crunch bar that you can only get in the States.
Peanut butter one,
which is like
crunchies.
Crunchies,
like the crunchy bar, like the
chocolate is scrumptious.
The crunchy, is that the one with like the it's got
the gold wrapper?
Yeah, but it's got the was it sea foam inside.
Yeah, the candy sponge. Yeah.
No,
yeah,
that stuff. That's
you like let it melt on your tongue.
Yeah, just like a baby. Well, when you're eating them. Let's go back over here. You didn't go back over there far enough, fast enough. You're playing. Oh, don't do this. I'll get mad again.
What?
I'll get mad again.
I don't know what you're talking about. So what's next?
I don't know.
Oh, I gotta make some pies.
You got to make some pies.
All right, let's make some pies.
You make some pies?
Yeah, let's make some pies.
All right.
I just have to grab some eggs.
You're using the air fryer for this?
I could, if you'd like me to.
What would you like me to temperature?
I
set
have
it at?
no idea, actually.
All right. I'll do the same ones I did before, right?
Yeah, sure.
I'll just do that.
Because you did this last time.
I did.
And you didn't do it this way, though.
I didn't do it with what we're about to do. I did it with just puff pastry.
Okay.
And I made my own apple compote.
Yeah, so we're not doing that tonight. What we're going to do is we're going to crack some eggs.
Crack some eggs.
We're going to make an egg wash, which is really, you know what, because I don't want to make a gazillion of these, I'm only going to do 2 eggs. If you want it,
I don't even think you need that many, honestly.
you're
I think you could do
probably
one.
right, but it's already in the bowl. Can I have a fork, please?
Yeah,
Groovy. And did you put the milk away? You did.
I did. I find.
Yeah. You find what?
I find the. I said find the. Oh, sorry, I thought I found it over there. I found it here.
What?
I thought it was. I thought it was over here. I'm trying to say it was over here, but I said I found it over there. Is what I was trying
I
to
find
say.
it. I find it. I find it. And I was like, what is happening? Are you stuck?
Yes, I am. You know.
So we got eggs and we got a little milk, and we're just gonna beat that all together. So we could be making egg wash or scrambled eggs, either way.
Yeah, there's a lot of egg wash.
I understand that, and you were entirely right that I could have used 1 egg, but you know, how's about be on my team while we're broadcasting? You can play my enemy when we're off the air.
But it's more fun when people can see it, isn't it? That's the entertainment portion. Or so we want to have conflict on the show, like Real Housewives or Police Academy.
Like Police Academy?
Yeah, Police Academy movies, like there's conflict. If we don't have conflict, where's the drama?
I didn't realize people were tuning in for the drama.
I think people watch anything for some drama and narrative.
Yeah, they think on Thursday,
Yeah.
let's tune in to Stir Crazy.
Yeah, let's see the next chapter.
They're going to get cray, flip tables, and scream.
Well, you're turning drama into violence. I don't think it has to be violence. I just think it can be drama.
What do you think?
I don't care what you think. Anyways, what's going on next?
We're going to go back over here, and I'm going to find where I put the bread.
Oh, bread is over here.
That's cool. So, encore une fois, there is some incredible things you can do with white bread, friends. I'm actually going to do 2 different little things here. I'm actually going to...
Anything I can get for you?
Yes. Might I have the jam?
Uh-huh.
And I bought some cream cheese. You could, at the Depisode, you could pass me the cream cheese and the jam. All right. El Diablo, what are you doing? I don't even know, friends. Not even sure, but we're going to make pie. Little tiny apple turnover style
Hand
pies. I don't know. Hand pie sounds so vulgar to me.
Wow.
Like a bird in the hand is worth 2 up your bush or whatever.
How is that a thing that anybody would say? I've never heard that. And you don't cause drama. I think you're causing some drama for the show. You're causing some narrative drama.
I'm not doing nothing.
That's got a crust on it still. I'm just for drama.
Oh my God. Now, do you want me to roll these?
Yeah, you
out
got to
the
flatten
roll
them. You got to
pin?
flatten those a
All
bit.
right. I thought you might like that.
Yeah, you got to make those flatter.
I have a petite rolling pin.
Oh!
Regarde, que c'est chouette, non?
What?
Le petit rolling pin. Et on fait flatten, flatten.
Donata has never heard of the term hand pies until a few months ago when I made some. Did you? How fresh were the hands that you put in them? Mine are always very
I don't know,
fresh.
see, and like you guys are going, I don't know.
What?
I flattened uno piece of bread.
Flattening the bread. We're making some crust out of the bread.
Now, I've seen some pretty groovy things on the internet. Like, if you wanted to make a very large pie, we could have put 4 pieces of bread without crust together and rolled them together, and you would have gotten, like, 1 big crust.
We're not doing that.
But we're not doing that because we have an air fryer. Can I have a spoon?
All right.
And once you're
I
in...
keep giving you spoons. And like last week, I think we went through 9 spoons. 19 spoons.
I don't know why you got to be so whatever about it. So on this one, I'm just going to do some jam. And you want to leave a bit of a border there so we can...
No, not quite a bit, actually.
Hold this... What?
From when I made these before,
yeah,
you want to get more into the center because it's going to get hot and it's going to already move out, and you don't want it to unseal your.
So
your
this
pies.
guy is just going to have strawberry jam in him.
Oh, I see. You're doing it that way. I thought you were putting one on top of the other.
No, I'm doing it
I didn't realize that's the way you're doing
that
it.
away.
Okay.
That's what
That
I'm doing.
may be a lot of jam then.
Well, see, you
I'm
told me to
just
keep
saying.
putting jam.
But I thought you were putting it in the middle and you were going to put that on top. So
No,
that would be a
but
perfect
you know
amount
what?
for two.
All right, so let's do this 2 different ways. Let's do this guy this way. Look at me. Agility, friends. Be quick to adapt.
What I like about the Slurpee drink, it even gets a Slurpee thing where you run out of Slurpee at the end. Where it's now just ice, but it's slightly the wrong color.
All right, so we're doing one Dan's way, which is going to be just some jam on this piece of bread. And then to the top of that, do you think that's still enough jam, or you would put more jam?
What you had was perfect. In fact, I think right now you put it too close to the edge, but that's just me.
It's fine. We're going to pinch.
Here.
Pinch.
You need this
Why do I need that?
to do the ends. Here.
Oh my God. Okay, so if you know what you do this one.
Well,
then.
I just.
For fuck's sake.
What?
I was doing something, and no, you go ahead. Do it your way. I'm going to try mine the way I was going to do it.
All right.
Okay. Jeeboos. All right. So we've got one large Pop-Tart style Aladdin.
All right.
You're going to need
And
the
then it's
little,
gonna-
you want the egg wash brush, maybe? Oh,
Also want to.
and a ventilation hole for proper venting. See, I am going to do this a little bit differently.
You
the
do.
way I was going to do her.
All right.
I'm going to go into my cream cheese here and do almost like a little cheese Danish scenario. Okay.
Oh.
Can
Ow.
I?
Indeed.
You want to? Do you don't want to egg wash yours?
Well, yeah, but you're standing right there, so I'll wait till
right.
you're done. I don't want to egg wash it until it has to go in, so it doesn't sit in it too long.
I feel like I'm behind now that you like jumped in on my action over here.
Okay, it's all right. You're fine.
Shoop.
We got lots of time.
I'm just taking a little piece. Now I'm trying something out. I don't know. This was not a part of my original plan, but I got inspired. Boop, 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 boop. So I'm going to put a few little bits of creme cheese
Where is the?
here.
Oh, there.
And put a creme cheese.
I'm gonna put this in here. Heat that up.
And on top of my creme cheese, you guys are going, what is she doing? Trust me, one for my mouth, one for this. And then on top, I'm going to put a little bit of strawberry jam.
Mm-hmm.
Now, don't tell anyone I'm using my fingers. Actually, just gonna. So these guys stick together.
And normally I would say in a pastry that's fine, but I think for bread is.
It's okay.
Okay.
Let me do my thing, chicken wing.
I know.
I didn't get all up in your cocktail biznatch. So I'm just gonna, see it? Squeeze these guys together. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boopy doop. Boop. And did we take out the brush for the,
Yep. All right. And just get the.
I'm just gonna give that a little whoop.
Put this one here because I'll put this on the bottom. It's the bigger one. It's good.
Here you go.
All right.
Well, this guy's broken a little bit, so he already has a venting hole. That's cool. And there you go. Into the air fryer they go. Now you can also put these, you can butter up a non-stick skillet like I used for the hot dog twisty dudes. And you can put some butter in there and throw a couple of the pies in there as well. I might be making scrambled eggs later, considering how much.
There's a lot of eggs left.
I might be having scrambled.
Well,
eggs.
we're just egg washing a whole bunch of things.
Okay.
We're gonna egg wash each other.
I don't know about that.
Shall we talk about the 14?
Why don't you go back to the main cam for a
Oh,
sec?
main camera. Sorry, I've been on the
Let me
wrong
just-
camera here.
Let me just walk away for 1
You
second.
walk away. So we've got these in. I've got it for 12. I'm probably gonna check it about 8 minutes. We'll see what it's like. These probably won't take too long to cook. That depends how toasty you want them. Also, the other thing this would be really good for is just to go straight into a toaster oven. These would be fine in a toaster oven.
The other thing too is like when I was looking at some of these recipes, people use white bread for all sorts
too
of
many things,
wrapping, but like no, you can do like I've seen people do egg rolls / spring rolls with bread deep fried. Another really good
Deep frying white bread that's how you know.
that you've achieved the pinnacle of class.
I was going to say
Culinary
whiteness.
excellence.
If you add a little mayonnaise to that.
No, but I've seen it also done like I saw like we're doing now, but Big Mac egg rolls with white bread.
Oh, the Big Mac.
They look,
Big Mac, yeah.
they
I've
look,
seen those,
they
yeah,
look
yeah.
pretty tasty, not gonna lie. So
On the 14th, we have our next. Whoops! I do that again every time I do that. On the 14th, we have our next incredible party coming up.
yeah.
In fact,
What do you mean a party? But
Well-
we're in lockdown.
let's see. That's right.
Come get a
Come
hard
get a
on.
hard on. It is on February 14th. It's our next Zoom dinner party, our Val End Times dinner.
Dinner, yes.
February 14th, it's moving. Wherever you're watching it right now, you won't be able to see it.
Well, plus it's a Sunday. It's not a Thursday.
It's a Sunday as well. And you won't be able to see it where you're watching it now. It's a Zoom only, so you'll have to purchase a something, and through that you'll get access to a Zoom link and you'll be able to watch the show. But not only is it that, it's like we did for our Christmas, our Sturkey Crazy Christmas Eve party. We are going to make meals that you can order. If you're in the Isle of Montreal, we will deliver them right to you. This year, this Valentine's, on the menu, we have what we're calling the short rib ragu dinner, which we tested out last weekend. It was insane.
It's braised short rib that cooks for like a long time, and some horseradish cream. And there's going to be some fresh pasta with that.
Yeah. Appetizer of arancini with fresh marinara.
Yep. Fresh baked rolls, arugula salad with like a balsamic reduction glaze style, and fresh parm. And
a melange of...
A melange of desserts.
Yes.
Oh, I could even show you, maybe.
No, let's not worry about that now.
I want to just, you keep going about the vegetables. I want to check on this.
Or if you're a vegetarian, we have a vegetarian option, which instead of the the braised short rib ragu, we're doing a charred vegetable ragu. It is vegetarian, not vegan. There we are. We have, look, that just looked like you had a giant penis. Look at that
Come
thick,
get a
look at
hard
that
on.
thick cock.
Look
I have.
what I did today.
Yes,
Go overhead.
it
for a
looks
sec.
like I can't. I literally can't do
Okay.
that right now.
Oh.
That's why I said don't do this.
It's a cake.
It's some cake with little hearts
With
on
hearts. It's got hearts
it.
on
So that'll be part of the dessert melange. If you want to get that, the full dinner, or we're calling the meat-based dinner, is $40 per person. The vegetarian option is $25 per person. All of those things we mentioned for both meals are in all of that, including access to the Zoom party. So you'll
And
get a
your
Zoom
delivery.
link and your delivery. If you'd like the add-on, last time we did a soup. This time we're doing fresh homemade meatballs.
Meatballs. Sorry, vegetarians.
$12
Doing meatballs.
per order, and that's 3 meatballs,
Three meatballs.
in each order. That's $12. And if you just want the Zoom, it's $10 for just the link to the Zoom, where you can come in and join in the party and make your own darn food.
And we had a lot of fun on Christmas Eve. We played some games.
Yeah, it
we
was all great.
did audience participation.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Every item ordered, $5 of which will be donated to Resilience Montreal.
Yep.
Last time we did this to Chez Doris, and I think we ended up donating about $200 bucks.
Yep.
So we're going to try and shoot for at least that this time. That'd be amazing. It was great. If you want to order anything, it's available right now. You can order until February 9th. And delivery will happen on the 13th or the 14th.
Yeah, we will get in touch with you based on, I've got to wait to see how many
Orders we get?
orders and where geographically they're located, and then I do my little map and delivery plan.
And if you want to order, everything is available right now at stircrazy.shop.
Yes.
I believe you can also go to our Facebook store
Yes.
and the Stir Crazy page, but I will just redirect you to the stircrazy.shop. So go to stircrazy.shop. Order now till February 9th. You can order, get all the stuff. We'll keep if you want just the Zoom, that'll be available until the end of the show
The day
itself.
of, yeah.
But yeah, do it. Not only are you going to have a fun time, you're going to have a delicious meal.
Misty says it was super fun
Yes,
last time.
but
so-
you're also going to help out somebody and donate some money to charity, and that's amazing
And
as
Resilience
well.
Montreal really needs it, right? Like everybody needs
Yeah.
it right now, but Resilience Montreal really needs it
So,
right now. So
the Stir Crazy Valentine's Sunday, February 14th,
second set.
only on Zoom.
So like you'll be done by set.
By set, it'll be so that's right. It's a Sanka set, so it's a 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock, 2 hours. You're done, which means if you have a date what's really nice, it's an early dinner.
Yep.
Which
Gives
means,
you time to digest before boning.
or unless you don't want to, because that might be your thing too.
That you don't want to bone. And
No,
you
that
just
you don't want to digest.
Oh, that you don't want to digest. Okay. Either way, fun,
Some people.
fun for everyone.
Some people are like that.
Mm.
Where are we at? How are we doing with these pies? Let's take a quick gander at our
How's your
pies.
pies?
How's your pie, lady? Look at that.
That looks pretty good.
That looks pretty darn good. You want to just take them out
I
now?
might take that guy out. Yeah.
Take that guy. Your guy is good.
I got a good guy here, friends.
Look at that. Oh, that's
Look.
nice.
Oh,
I
that
think this is
is.
good underneath too.
Hold
How
on,
about
hold on.
this? Let me get it here. I have
No,
the
it's
bigger.
got
I have
this. I
the
got
bigger
the
ones.
small guys.
The bigger guys here.
Okay, this
All right.
kind of reminds me of a Hamantaschen. If you're not Jewish, that might confuse you. Yours looks like a Pop-Tart.
Mine does look like a
Mine
Pop-Tart.
looks like a little
I'm gonna go with
Hamantasch.
overhead here.
Go overhead.
So we're going overhead. Look
wanna-
at this.
I'm
The
gonna.
little white bread. I'm very excited. I think this fillings of yours is going to be incredible.
Just gonna cut it. Oh! We have
Ah!
explosion.
Look at that. Oh, that has a very sort of Danishy element about it. I
It's
think yours is going to be very too hot.
It's very too hot right now, but I just want to
I just
do.
want to test out the.
I'm just gonna do this. It's like a blintz.
No, a little bunchy. It's very hot. Is that hot?
Mm-hmm.
Let's try yours.
It's hot. Careful.
No. The cheesiness is brilliant. I love that.
Yeah. So,
Well, this is also good.
like, if people, I don't know, not that these days anyone's stopping by unannounced, but like,
Mmm.
I don't know, someone stops by and you're like, shit, I don't have anything to like make that's sweet for dessert. You can make something like this, or like you get silly baked one night and you want something sweet to eat.
White bread.
White bread, guys.
I think this has been some of the funnest food we've done on the show. I think the cheesy hot dog thing was ridiculous.
I think, and it's so funny, I cannot get over how guilty I feel for making that. And I'm under the impression right now that I'm going to hell forever because I just made such a horribly fattening, terrible thing.
Oh, that's good.
I don't know how people at like carnivals and whatever who make like these triple fried, Oreo, whatever. I don't know how they do it in good conscience because like.
No, that is ridiculous, but it was fun to do.
Oh, it was great to do.
And it's almost as much fun to make as it is to eat because it's so absolutely crazy. I like these. I've always liked these are great. I do these same things where I'll do my own apple filling and then put it in. Just get some regular puff pastry. It's super easy to make.
Even with this, with the egg wash that I made, if you guys wanted to use, stir crazes, friends, humans, if you wanted to make like soldiers out of your white bread, dip them, a little cinnamon and sugar on there, and you get French toast stackers. So white bread, as much as everybody is such a snob about it, white bread has many purposes. And
was that like the second thing we made?
What?
Oh, French toast sticks?
We made
waffle sticks. Waffle sticks. Sorry, I kind of mean to hurt you.
Oh my god.
And I also think both of those drinks are fun.
Yeah.
Both of those drinks are really good. I know you're not crazy about the egg cream, but this is really my jam.
It just means more for you. And this.
But the Slurpee.
It's my jam.
The Slurpee is that was bang on. I wasn't expecting that to be that good because I was doing a little bit of rationalization of how good it should work. And it worked better.
Worked great.
So that is.
What are we up to next week?
Next week, we're starting a whole brand new. Well, starting the first episode in a new series, which is going to go throughout the next year or so, which we're calling Danny and Elle, Divine Danny D and Elle Diabloe's Travel Journals, where we cook food from places we've been all over the world.
Cool. And
next week we're doing Thailand.
Yeah.
So we're going to cook food from Thailand. We're going to do cocktails inspired by Thailand. Or by our trip there, we're going to talk a little bit about it.
I'm going to get those ingredients up early. You'll have those ingredients by, I'd say, Sunday at the latest. So that if you want to cook along with us, because some of the Thai stuff is not totally évident or available widely. But I can also give some recommendations. If you're in Montreal and you want to cook along, I can definitely give you recommendations as to places in the Plateau and Côte de Neige where you can get the ingredients that we need.
Also, in the past week, we have surpassed, we passed our 10,000th view.
Woohoo!
10,000 view. We're now over 220 subscribers, which just more and more and more is always fantastic.
If you're watching and you haven't subscribed,
to our YouTube,
please feel free to do that.
It always helps.
Us.
But this is just about unsticking because I have a hairy chest, and so it's but let me finish what I'm saying. But because of that, in celebration of our 10,000th view, we will be releasing a brand new music video. We have recorded one. We were just waiting for this to happen.
Yeah, this momentous occasion.
So very, very soon.
Coming soon. To a YouTube
brand
near you.
new music video.
Yeah.
Inspired by last week's show.
Yes. Hola, Margarita. Ciao, Margarita.
So that's the show. Thank you once again to Butterscotch Blondie for being here.
Thank you, Ben Cardili.
Ben Cardili, and
Chef Duy-an.
Chef Duy-an.
And you.
And you.
And you. See you next week.
Yeah, we're gonna have
Stay
a great
safe.
time. Wait, we got one more minute. We can't go until you're trying to get rid of us.
I'm not. I just thought
Margarita is late. She is literally the last 30 seconds of the show.
But see, over there it says 7.
I know, but we don't go against that.
So
always have to go against that.
There are so many rules that I didn't even realize.
Well, this is the one that's tied to the astronomical clock.
To the astronomical clock?
Yeah, like
pigs in
No,
space.
I don't know how that got even tied together. No. I was thinking more
Jewish space lasers.
Now you're just annoying me.
7 o'clock.
See you later!